my podcast, She Lies, Love, Lust, and Butt Plugs. Hello guys, and welcome back to She Lies, Love, Lust, and Butt Plugs. I thought I would just talk to you about something that somebody asked me. So, somebody asked me, which I thought was quite funny. You actually class yourself as a slut? Of course. Fair. What makes you a slut? My attitude, I guess. Haha, fair. And fuck a lot, I guess. Slut doesn't technically mean a lot. You could be a virgin and still be a slut. Ooh, interesting. You reckon? How do you take the meaning of slut? My response. A slut is anyone who's overactive in something that they are good at or confident in, and other people feel threatened by the fact that they are overconfident or good at that. You could be a piano slut. You could be a lighting slut. You could be a cat slut. You can just be a slut. But a slut is someone who is confident or knows that they're good or doesn't give a shit whether they're good or not as something they like. Also, practice makes perfect, y'all, so slut it up with anything you do. So, as you can tell, this was my response, and now I've started to think about it a bit more in depth. So, okay, slut. She's such a slut. Oh my God, you slut. Let's think about what this actually determines. Slut, S-L-U-T. Simply loving your technique. Oh my God, slut, simply loving your technique. That's crazy. So, what I meant by my first response to this, now I've started to think about it, is, like I said, you could be a piano slut, right? You just like pianos. You're really into them. Therefore, you put a lot of energy and time and thought and passion and anything into it. Which is the same for anything, right? A lot of time, thought, passion. Simply loving your technique. Here we go. So I'm just looking at I looked at what the actual dictionary definition is. So it's a noun. But a person, especially a woman who's sexually promiscuous, is the first thing. Informal, a person with a seemingly insatiable but often undisconcerning desire to do or have something specified. Guilty of being a shoe slut, a book slut, reading 5 books at once. A person with a seemingly insatiable but often undisconcerting desire to do or have something specified. I like that. So just because you're a slut doesn't mean it's sexual. Like, I'm a slut, even though I'm not sleeping with anyone specifically right now. Like, it's not to do with that. It's the way you hold yourself, the way you speak, your attitude towards things. Like, I'll slut everyone out of this fucking room if I want to, over anything. But I love the fact that it's fucking always to do with sex. Why? I know from some fucking sluts who are getting no sex. I know sluts in a relationship, man. One of my really good mates, everyone was like, what's wrong with her? And I was like, nothing, she's just a slut. Like, she's not mental, she's not crazy, like all of my other friends. Like, why is she your friend? Because she's a slut. And she loves it, and she owns it. She's just a slut, and she's used in long-term relationships. So I'm just thinking, it's like, fuck it, I'm a slut, and what? What, you jealous? Like, I don't get it. Anyway, just a little food for thought of the day. Would love to know what you guys think a slut is, or what your definition of a slut is, because I'm simply loving your technique. I think that's going to be my new definition. Any slut is simply loving your technique on whatever you do. I love your technique at clothes. I love your technique at reading. I love your way of doing the thing that you love doing. That's a slut in my mind. So yeah, let me know what you think a slut is. I kind of feel like, you know how like black people, we took back the N word and like made it their own. It's the same with women. Like, you call me a slut, cool, I'll own it. I'm a slut and I'm better than you, and what? Like, take back what they use against you, man. Anyway, let me know what you think. Big loves!